Hey, this is Jeff, and this is the word for today. Today's word that's coming to me as I've been asking God or just being quiet, just kind of sitting here, keeps coming constantly is either the word yes or to say yes to the Lord. So we'll just say the word is yes. So make sure when God asks you to do something to say yes. Well, Jeff, what if I really don't want to do it? I understand that. I often don't want to do things that I know God wants me to do. But we need to say yes. Now, sometimes we just kind of ignore it. I've done that, where you just don't really want to answer God or not really sure about this particular request thing that he's asking us. Usually we're used to asking God for things, but we're not always thinking about it the other way around. What if God asks you to do something? And I really believe that he's asking people today all the time questions that they don't want to answer. For a long time, God was asking me if I would do things his way, if I would let him to have his way in my life, show him what he could do and show others what God could do in the life of someone that would let him do some things. And I did not say yes for a long time. I finally did, but I had some pain beforehand. I wished I would have said yes sooner, but I did say yes pretty early, age 19. And that was early enough for me to really, actually I was 18. So I was still 18 when I said yes to Jesus for the first time. And so glad I did. I wish I would have done it earlier, but on the other hand, like I said, most of my adult life, I've never regretted saying yes, of course. But here's the thing. We have a lot of questions. We're nervous. What will he do if I tell him yes? But again, that's just areas of distrust. Now, you'll find that, and I found that I can make a mess of things pretty quickly. So God really proved himself to me over and over again, and I'm so glad I said yes. Now, don't say yes to Jesus if you don't mean it. And actually, there is one story I'll end with in the Bible. Jesus had this parable, and he told people, hey, one man was asking God, or God was asking both people if they're going to do something, and one person said, yes, Lord, and didn't do it, and the other person said, no, Lord, I'm not going to do that, and then they ended up doing it. Jesus said, who's the one that went away being justified? The person that said yes or the person that said no? It's the person that said no because they ended up doing it. Even though they said, no, I'm not going to do your will, they ended up changing their mind somehow, and they actually still went ahead and did his will. So he doesn't want us to just give him lip service. He actually wants us to actually do his will. So whether you say yes or no, what you do is your answer. So may our words and our life choice be yes to God. I know I've never regretted that. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but then again, nothing worth doing is easy. So there you go. That's the word for today, and I hope that encourages you, and I hope you say yes by your choices. Have a great day.